you doing? Hey, nice to see you. Listen, I'm here to exploit this war. I'm here to exploit this war. War is good for business. Just take a look at the stock market, so I'm here to exploit it just like everybody else in this country. Best thing about this war, it's on every channel. And every channel has a slightly different war. Did you notice that? If you don't like the way it's going on Channel 2, try Channel 9. Maybe your side is winning over there. And the ratings are good. The ratings are good for the war. We like war. We're good at it. We're a warlike people. This country is only 200 years old, and we average a major war every 20 years. 200 years old, 10 wars. Do the arithmetic yourself. We are a warlike people. We are perfect children of Europe. We're fort builders, land grabbers, and bomb throwers, folks. We're not happy. We're not happy unless we're dropping bombs on some helpless civilian population that has no argument with us whatsoever. No argument with us whatsoever. We are bomb throwers. And when we're not dropping high explosives, on some small nation that only has a marginally effective air force, then we're declaring war on something at home. We love to declare war on something at home, don't we? Anything we don't like about ourselves, we have to declare war on it. We can't get rid of this war mentality from our public life. We got a war on poverty, war on crime, war on cancer, war on litter, war on drugs. Did you ever notice we don't have a war on homelessness? No war on homelessness. You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why, because there's no money in it. There's no money in that problem. Nobody stands to get rich off of that problem. You find a solution to homelessness where the businessmen and the politicians can steal a couple of $1 million each, you'll see the streets of America begin to clear up pretty fast. I'll give you a couple ideas. Listen, I got a couple ideas for homelessness. First thing we ought to do, give the homeless their own magazine. Give them their own magazine. That's a sure sign of making it in this country. Every group in this country that makes it gets its own magazine. They got Working Mother magazine, Black Entrepreneur magazine, Hispanic Business magazine. Any activity engaged in by more than 4 people in this country gets a magazine devoted to it. Dart throwing, backpacking, basket making, boating, hiking, walking. Walking! There's actually a magazine called Walking! Look, Dan, the new Walking is out. Here's a good article, putting one foot in front of the other. Give them their own magazine, you know? Their own magazine. You know what you call it? Better crates and cartons. Then when they get finished reading it, they can use it to line their clothing. Well, that's the kind of answer you'd get from a conservative American businessman. He'd say, yeah, let them read it. When they get finished reading it, they can use it to plug up the holes in them piano crates they live in. A good, practical, sound American business conservative solution. I'll give you an idea about homelessness. First thing you got to do is change the name. It's not homelessness. It's houselessness. These people need houses. A home is an abstract idea. It has to do with a setting, a state of mind. These people need physical, tangible structures. Low-cost housing. But where are you going to put it? Nobody wants you to build low-cost housing near their house. They don't want it near it. We got a thing in this country called NIMBY, N-I-M-B-Y, not in my backyard. That's what they call it. People don't want anything near them, especially if it might help somebody else. They don't want any kind of social help located near them. You try to open up a halfway house, you try to open up a drug rehab center, you try to open up a little place for some retarded people who want to work their way into the community. People say, not in my backyard. They don't want it near them, especially if it might help somebody else. Part of the great American spirit of generosity. You can ask the American Indians all about the great American spirit of generosity. If you need current information, try a black family. They'll help you figure out the great American generous spirit. These days we call it 1,000 points of light. People don't want anything near them, even if it's something they believe in, something they think society needs, like prisons. Everybody wants more prisons. Everybody wants that. That's the new answer to all of our problems. Lock a lot of people up. People say, build more prisons, but not here. Well, why not? What's the problem? What would be wrong with having a prison in your neighborhood? Would seem to me like it would make it a pretty crime-free area, don't you think? You think a lot of crackheads and pimps and street criminals are going to be hanging around in front of a prison? No way, they're gone. What's wrong with these people? You know? I mean, all the prisoners are locked up, the criminals are behind the walls, and if a couple of them do break out, what do you think they're going to do? Hang around? Check real estate? No, wait. They're gone. The whole idea of breaking out of prison is to get as far away as you possibly can. Not in my backyard. Well, I got an idea where we can put some low-cost housing. Golf courses. This is just what we need. Golf courses. Plenty of good land. Plenty of good land in nice neighborhoods, land that's devoted now to a meaningless, mindless activity engaged in primarily by white, well-to-do male businessmen who use the game to make deals to get together to carve the country up a little finer among themselves. Golf is an arrogant, elitist game, and it takes up entirely too much room in this country. Entirely too much room. Listen to me. You know how much room it takes up? 17,000 golf courses, about 150 acres each. That's 3 million acres. That's 4,800 square miles. 2 Rhode Islands and a Delaware. You could build for the homeless on the land that's currently devoted to this meaningless, mindless, arrogant, elitist, racist game. Racist game. Racist game. I say it's time to reclaim that valuable land from the wealthy and turn it over to the homeless. You see, I have solutions. You know the only problem? No one ever calls. Rarely get a call from Congress or a think tank. Thank you all for listening. Good night. I'll see you later. For pleasure. That's us. Human beings. Interesting folks. Murderers. Here's an interesting form of murder we come up with. Assassination. You know what's interesting about assassination? Well, not only does it change those popularity polls in a big fucking hurry, but it's also interesting to notice who it is we assassinate. Did you ever notice who it is? Stop to think of who it is we kill. It's always people who've told us to live together in harmony and try to love one another. Jesus, Gandhi, Lincoln, John Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, John Lennon. They all said, try to live together peacefully. Bam! Right in the fucking head. Apparently, we're not ready for that. Yeah, that's difficult behavior for us. We're too busy sitting around trying to think up ways to kill each other. Here's one we came up with. It's efficient, too. Genocide, you know? Killing large numbers of people simply because they don't look like you, they don't talk like you, and they don't have the same kind of hats you do. You ever notice that anytime you see 2 groups of people who really hate each other, chances are good they're wearing different kind of hats. Keep an eye on that, it might be important. But anytime there's genocide, there are always mass graves. Right? Every time we kill some dictator and go march into his country, we always find mass graves. Thousands and thousands of dead bodies of people the dictator killed. And everybody over here gets horrified. Wow, mass graves, wow. Well, shit, what's a guy supposed to do with a couple thousand people he just killed? Dig separate holes? Fuck that shit. It's labor intensive. Get real. The whole idea of killing a large number of people at one time in one place is convenience, efficiency. Throw them in the fucking hole. Look at it this way. At least the dictator had the decency to throw a little dirt on them. Give the guy some credit. Dictator's a busy man. Got a lot on his mind. Like trying to figure out who's planning to kill him. So he can pick them up, put them in prison, and torture them. Here's another one of our interesting, heartwarming behaviors we came up with. Somewhere along the way, torturing each other. You want to hear a really cool torture that the Romans invented? They also used it as a form of capital punishment. It's really creative. They would take the guy in question, stuff him in a burlap sack, seal the sack up real tight, and throw it in the river. But, and here's the creative part, inside the sack with the guy, they would put a dog, a monkey, and a snake. Okay? A dog, a monkey, and a snake. That's fucking creative. Imagine being inside a burlap sack underwater in the dark, sitting next to a drowning monkey. Think he'd be moving around a little bit? The dog would be going apeshit, we know that. And the snake, well, he'd probably be getting curious about what all the activity was inside the sack. He might do anything. But whatever he did, it would probably involve venom and his teeth. You know what you'd be doing? You'd be praying to God that the snake bit the monkey and the dog ate the snake. Praying. Yeah, then it would be just you and the dog. Man and his best friend.
drowning together. Maybe before you died, you could teach them a few tricks. Roll over and play dead wouldn't be too difficult, would it? Just a thought, just a playful thought. By the way, I assume you're noticing that all these activities I'm mentioning, murder, torture, genocide, these are all things human beings do, not animals, those creatures we feel superior to. This is us. Here's another one of our spiritually uplifting activities. We don't do this one much anymore, but it used to be really big. Human sacrifice. I miss that. The Aztecs loved human sacrifice, and they were good at it. Well, they got a lot of practice. For instance, right around the year 1500, the Aztecs sacrificed 80,000 people in one ceremony. Okay? 80,000 people, one ceremony. You know what the occasion was? They were opening a new temple. Nothing like religion for a little entertainment, huh? Especially that old-time religion. Know how the Aztecs went about their sacrificing? Here's how they did it. They would do it right out in public, right in front of everybody, big town, beautiful city square, 20, 30,000 people looking on. They would take the guy, lay him on an altar, cut his chest open, pull his heart out, and hold it up in the air while it was still beating. Got that? Cut his chest open, pull his heart out, and hold it up in the air while it was still beating. You know what you call that? Theater. That is fucking theater. And although the procedure may have been a little too crude to be considered the first bypass surgery, it could easily be seen as an early form of organ donor program. The Aztecs, human beings, just like us. Not too long ago, 500 years, Columbus had already landed. This was just south of here, Mexico. And by the way, those hearts didn't go to waste, did not go to waste. Because right after the ceremonies, the royal family, naturally, would enjoy another one of our amusing activities, cannibalism. Imagine that, chowing down on another human being. You got to be all out of beef jerky, man. You got to be really fucking hungry. But it happens, doesn't it? It still happens to this day. Bunch of people stranded in the wilderness, run out of Pop-Tarts, got to eat something. Might as well be Steve. And how do you decide who to eat first? How do you decide who's first on the barbecue rack? Do you pick on the little guy because he's skinny and he can't fight back? Or do you all gang up on the bodybuilder because he got a lot of steaks and chops on him? These are things human beings have to consider. One more of these charming diversions of ours, necrophilia. Huh? Now there's a hobby for you. Fucking a corpse. Takes a special kind of guy, don't you think? But it happens, more than you might think. It happens among humans. Animals don't do that. Animals don't fuck their dead. A rat will do a lot of gross things, but he will not fuck a dead rat. It wouldn't even occur to him. Only a human being would think to fuck someone who just died. We gotta be the most interesting critters on the planet. And then we wonder why a UFO doesn't just land and say hello. You know the best thing about necrophilia? You don't have to bring flowers. Yeah, usually they're already there. Isn't that nice? It's nice. It's convenient. Human beings will do anything. Anything. I am convinced. That's why when all those beheadings started in Iraq, didn't bother me. I took it right in stride. A lot of people here were horrified. Ah, beheadings, beheadings. What, are you fucking surprised? Just one more form of extreme human behavior. Besides, who cares about some mercenary civilian contractor from Oklahoma who gets his head cut off? Fuck him. Fuck him. Hey, Jack, you don't want to get your head cut off? Stay the fuck in Oklahoma. Stay the fuck in Oklahoma. They ain't cutting off heads in Oklahoma, as far as I know. But I do know this. You strap on a gun and go strutting around some other man's country, you better be ready for some action, Jack. You better be ready for some action. People are touchy about that sort of thing. And let me ask you this while I have you good, clean Americans here. This is a moral question, not rhetorical. I'm looking for the answer. What is the moral difference between cutting off one guy's head or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 and dropping a big bomb on a hospital and killing a whole bunch of sick kids? Has anybody in authority given you an explanation of the difference? I have not gotten an email on this. No one will talk to me. I haven't gotten a postcard, not a fucking instant message, nothing. Now, in case you're wondering why I have a certain interest and fascination, let's call it, with torture and beheadings and all of these things I've mentioned, it's because each of these items reminds me in life, every time one of them occurs, it reminds me over and over again what beasts we human beings really are. You know, when you get right down to it, human beings are nothing more than ordinary jungle beasts, savages, no different from the Cro-Magnon people who lived 25,000 years ago in the Pleistocene forest eating grubs off of rotten logs. No different. Our DNA hasn't changed substantially in 100,000 years. We're still operating out of the lower brain, the reptilian brain, fight or flight, kill or be killed. Now, we like to think we've evolved and advanced because we can build a computer, fly an airplane, travel underwater, we can write a sonnet, paint a painting, compose an opera. But you know something? We're barely out of the jungle on this planet. Barely out of the fucking jungle. What we are is semi-civilized beasts with baseball caps and automatic weapons. Of unrelated thoughts here tonight, non sequiturs, a group of jokes that have nothing to do with each other. So don't for a theme, okay? Can I hear a little more house? I'm not hearing myself as well as I'd like, but I guess it's all right. Yeah, and some of these things you might know about. The new roach spray. There's a new roach spray on the market. It doesn't kill the roaches, but it fills them with self-doubt as to whether or not they're in the right house. Here's a little fun you can have. Go into a gift shop and ask for your gift. Just tell them, I saw your sign, I came in for mine. Save you people the trouble of looking for me. Doesn't impress them, but it keeps them on their toes. Some people see the glass as half empty. Some people see the glass as half full. I see the glass as too big. Ah, very nice. Here's something you don't hear too much. Dad, you really ought to drink more. The wisest man I ever knew taught me something I never forgot. But although I never forgot it, I never quite memorized it either. So what I'm left with is having heard something really wise that I can't recall. Do you ever have chicken at lunch, and then you have chicken again at dinner, and you wonder if the two chickens knew each other? You know you have a drinking problem when you walk into a bar in Pittsburgh and wake up in Switzerland with a clown suit on. And this is something you might have read in the newspapers. This was in every news source last 6 or 8 months ago. This is about that census they had in the year 2000. They actually said in the newspaper that during that census, 1.6% of the population was not counted. How do they know that? I think they left something out of that story. You know how you get out of jury duty? It's easy. Tell the judge the truth. Tell him you make a terrific juror because you can spot guilty people just like that. Tell them it all depends. Tell them it all depends on how far apart their eyes are. You'll be on that bus before you can say justice sucks. I was in a public restroom the other day. I had to use the handicapped stall. When I came out of the stall, some guy said to me, "Are you handicapped?" I said, "Not anymore." I was watching ESPN the other night. They had on the women's 200-meter breaststroke. Well, I had never seen a woman with 200-meter breasts. So I stayed tuned most of the evening. You know, you're in a small town when the restaurant closes at lunch so the waitress can go home and eat. Suppose a guy is really, really stupid and he becomes senile. How do you know? Ought to be something you could ask a guy like that. Here's a little fun you can have. Stand on line at the bank for a really long time. When you finally get up to the window, just ask for change of a nickel. They actually call other tellers over to look at you. This is true. This is true. In 1830, in England, William Huskisson became the first human being ever to be hit by a railroad train. Wouldn't that make you feel kind of stupid? I mean, here for thousands of years, we have no trains. Suddenly we have trains, you get hit. Don't you think you should have been able to keep track of just one train? I'm sure everyone knew exactly where it was. Apparently not. You know you're in the wrong store when you look on the wall and see one of your personal checks displayed as the reason they don't take personal checks. If you had only one tooth left, would you brush it for a really long time? Just to be on the safe side. Here's how you get rid of counterfeit money. Nobody knows. You get rid of counterfeit money, put it in the collection plate at church. Yeah, they don't care. They give it to blind people. It's true. It's true. My mother was a woman of rare common sense. She once said to me, if the shoe fits, get another one just like it. I've tried to live my life that way. There's something, a lot of people don't know this. George Washington's brother was the uncle of our country. Tell that to your kid. Tell him to tell the teacher that. He'll be home way before 3 o'clock. You know, it'd be a lot of fun to be a contestant on Jeopardy and just never buzz in. Just stand there half an hour staring at the other two people. Wave to Alex. Wave. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Your family would be mortified. More fun you can have. Go into a gun store, buy a gun, then buy some ammunition, then ask them if they have any ski masks. Did you ever notice in some hotels they give you a little sewing kit? You know what I do? I sew the towels together. Sew the sheets to the drapes. Let them know you've been there. Sew a button.
Thank you. Sit down, relax. We'll talk with George some more right after this. George Collins.
Nope. All right. No. No. No.
Hi guys, it's Savage here, and we're gonna take a look at this green and red deck that I've been enjoying a lot lately. I saw this somewhere in the interwebs, and then I kind of made a few changes, but not too many, and I've been just having a blast and actually having a pretty good win rate too. It's based around Experimental Frenzy. This is the key card of the deck. It allows you to play the top card of your library instead of the cards in your hand. And then we have a lot of ways to manipulate the top draws of the deck, including the treasure map. We have 2 of these. It allows me to scry, which lets us put the top card of the deck to the bottom if it's something we don't want to play. Or if we have an extra land on top, we can use these Druid Green Seekers to kind of get rid of that. I mean, you get it to your hand. It's not very valuable in the hand, but we get to resume with using the top card by getting rid of an extra land. Besides the Experimental Frenzy, I think that the second best card of the deck, however, is the Wayward Sword Tooth. This is a very powerful card. It is a 5/5, but it doesn't do anything before you have 10 permanents on the board.
I'm gonna I'm gonna check this that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it. Five and then 1, 2. Go. That's fine. That's fine. You got the trample. Go. By 1 line card. 1 damage, I mean. He surrendered. Oh no. Alright. Sure. Take 1. Go. Go. Already picked? Yeah, I already played the short tooth. It's got that, man, every fucking game. Well, you're at 6, but there's nothing I can do to kill you. Every fucking time, it's always like this. It's like they're about to lose. Then they throw Ruska and I can't do anything about it. Hey, how many cards do you got? Like 4? Jesus. Alright. No choice. It's blame, but I can't attack. Well, I kinda have to. Just to stop it, because I can't do anything about it. No, it still dies. Fucking death touch. It's really easy to get. Ah, man. I think dinosaurs are dead. And they're gonna listen to it. We really have to wait till like the next expansion For dinosaurs to shine. Either way. It's a 5-5. No choice. He's a 5-5, Jesus. Well, let's see, can I get a dinosaur? Nope, I can get not a goddamn thing. What's game over? Well, let's see the and no more entries for today. It's you need too many cards. Let's just watch this.
It's the Beach here, and I'm gonna take a look at this green and red deck that I've been enjoying a lot lately. I saw this somewhere in the interwebs, and then I kind of made a few changes, but not too many, and I've been just having a blast and actually having a pretty good win rate too. It's based around Experimental Frenzy. This is the key card of the deck.
Yeah.
It allows you to play the top card of your library instead of the cards in your hand, and then you have a lot of ways to kind of like manipulate the top straws of the deck, including the treasure map. We have two of these. It allows me to scry, which lets us put the top card of the deck to the bottom if it's something we don't want to play. Or if we have an extra land on top, we can use these Druid Green Seekers to kind of get rid of that. I mean, you get it to your hand. It's not very valuable in the hand, but we get to like resume with using the top card by getting rid of an extra land. Besides the Experimental Frenzy, I think the second best card of the deck, however, is the Wayward Sword. This is a very powerful card. It is a 5/5, but it doesn't do anything before you have 10 permanents on the board. So permanents are any card that I have. So lands count and enchantments count, other creatures and the creature itself counts. And once we hit 10, then the Wayward Sword will be able to attack. But the big thing is that I may play additional lands every turn, so it accelerates our land playing ability, and lots of lands there will be from the Green Seeker and also the exploring guys. Merfolk Branch Walker, one of the most important cards is the Wild Growth Walker, which gets bigger every time you explore, but also it gains us life, so if a red deck is trying to burn us out, then the Wild Growth Walker. Okay, this is scary. Okay, this might have... I should have maybe mulligan. I almost never mulligan with this. Every hand looks okay, but this one might have been one of those times. I mean, we didn't have this one though. And yeah, with the red land we could have used these for removal. Treasure map is... it's okay. Might as well just do it now. I mean, I do need a land, but that's not like on top of... it's in a red land. Gonna give this for blocking. Okay. Wrong color.
The treasure map to get the language. Are you going?
And we can use the treasures though. We can use treasures for red mana. Maybe I'll do this in upkeep.
You can get. You can draw.
Like the last one of this. This is going to be a kind of a blowout if we get to the 9 mana with 2 red. We need 6 lands and 3 treasures. 6 lands and 3 treasures. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good, guys.
But that's like,
not good.
That's good.
Oh my god. I mean, I kind of need a land, but I'd rather get the land from like... from a explorer or something. Oh my god. You gotta do this, chat. You gotta do it. Oh! I did it in upkeep! Oh! Cancel! I can't cancel it then, can I? Oh, I could cancel it! Oh my god, I could cancel it. I was like, no, it already blew up. So I can't play this one. Okay. Alright, never mind. Cancel the panic. There we go. Alright, saved.
I don't care.
Ooh. Oh! What a relief. Alright. Saved, chat. Saved. I thought I could have cancelled out, just like destroyed one of these treasures. If you gain 5 or more... Oh my god, he can gain 5 or more life. Bit of a slow start, but that was my own fault. I should just simply mulligan the hand. I should have mulligan the hand. I did really bad. What? That's just bad! He should have attacked with this to like, gain 5 life. Because these are all life links, so if he attacks with both of these and this, he gets an angel. Even if I like get a... That was just bad. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't get what the hell you're doing.
Oh, but I can't cast these because I have the frenzy now. So he wins either way.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, that's gonna be some life gain, but...
Oh, they play Lance for the Vega. Oh my god, that's overpowered. That freaking is...
That was a lot of life gain. It's a little questionable, but I'm gonna do it. I need this as a blocker for this.
It's like you're
Maybe we can slow him down, you know.
4 cards turn.
I need to destroy this experimental frenzy soon. Next turn, probably.
So that means, yeah.
We're gonna destroy it next turn, so we can fight with fire the turn after. So I have 7 lands right now, so next time we play a forest and we destroy this. What does this do? I've never seen this before. Oh, that sucks. Because even if I get it back, it loses. It doesn't have the buffs anymore. So even if I was to destroy this, it would be just a 1 stream. Feels bad, man.
I'm thinking like...
I mean, I might as well do this now, right? So I will destroy it anyway. So then I just get to play my things. I could do 1 fight with fire without the kicker. I think I should, yeah. Next time we can do the other one with kicker. To like clean up all the shit. I think that was good.
Wow, that's insane.
Yep.
But then I just...
So fight with fire, when you cast it with the kicker, you can divide the 10 damage as you wish. So we can put like 3 on the 3-3 and 2 on the 2-2 and 2 on the other 2-2 and 1 each.
Yeah.
How are you liking the deck, Savage? I'm having a blast. I don't know if it's a competitive deck, but it's so much fun.
Fucking weird, but I love it.
This is a fun deck.
And there's so many tokens decks right now. I'm glad this kind of deck is out. Yeah, that.
Rip that guy.
Wow. Oh! That's fine. You'll just bang fire with a shitload of damage.
How many do I get? 4?
How much you got? 8.
The animation looks a little bit buggy, but since this shows 8 right now, I guess we got all the forest. We got 4.
14.
Yeah, now we just get a bigger Bane Fire. It's true.
So you can.
He just boosted my Bane Fire quite a bit. This Bane Fire. We have 2.
14.
Should I still play the dudes?
14, you're fucking...
Should Bane Fire him twice? I'll just Bane Fire him twice. So we have 3, 6, 15 lands. That's 14 is the...
number, right? Instead of...
It's the magic number. Next time we do 15. There's no way he can out-heal that. There's no way he could like heal up. Person DMS. Thank you for 2 months in a row. What What's like I didn't hear the sound. I saw it on the like it popped up, but I didn't hear the sound. Ah.
See how many times I click that's got to be That's
wow.
I want to see this again. Hold on. Wait, how he started. Forest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's flying as long as you have blessing. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what that does. I haven't seen it before. Vampire Soldier.
Go. Yeah, explore. Start here. No. Why? Why him first?
I mean, I don't know if this is correct, but I wanted to get this out there.
Is it because of me?
It's like, if I'm playing as red deck or something, I often go for the Merfolks fast to make it debuffs and heals and stuff, but... Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the exact reason, because you got both. Library.
I gotta dumpster that, because I want the Druid if you give me a name. I don't know, that was actually a pretty good card though. It's like kinda close.
Oh, he's integrator. Shit. You got so many. You got 4 million.
Ah, it was pretty good card. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I really like this.
Oh my god. Nice. He's also playing this.
I don't know if it's fast for M&M though.
Oh, we still got one. That's fine.
Dude, yeah, your kill was
Oh, so many lands.
yeah.
He can't block with the Wayward. Wow, just taking it. Take it, boy. Mana Flood is real. Well, kinda, but kinda not, because these are free lands. We got them from these Explorer effects and the Druid. And the Druid Green Seeker, so...
Wow.
So like, they are kind of like free ones though. They're like extra lands. Okay, other than these we would just have like no cards.
That's freaking insane. And now you got another one. Play the other one, and then the... yeah.
I mean, it could be a 2-drop on top, but... Oh, that would be nice to play. But I couldn't have played it if I Frenzy first. I could not have played it if I Frenzy first. Yeti Slays! Thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. You would have drawn those lands regardless of Explorer or not Explorer, so technically saved you drawing lands. Yeah. And technically also we did, like, Blood, kind of like drawing lots of lands. I guess.
You can play a bunch of cards for you. Oh my god, it's like...
Ooh, I wanna play that, so I'm gonna keep it right there.
Wow. Wow, that's fucking... Wow.
Now the 5/5 can actually block now. And we can wait. The good thing is that if he attacks, then we can kind of like probably kill him on the backswing.
Yeah, and you can boil white berry.
Okay, so he's gonna get an angel. And he's gonna heal.
You got...
We're still fine, like we're getting closer.
It's so weird. You can't play from your hand. Oh, you drew another one? Holy shit.
Oh my god.
You fucking made that.
Holy moly, chat. What just happened? 3 of these 5/5s.
You got 3 waywards, George.
Well, that was a turn. Yeah, we can play 4 lands a turn now. If I play this wayward son, then we can play 5 lands a turn.
I need to get 2 J-Light Rangers and... Wow, that's insane.
Isn't he just dead? Like, he's way dead. Even without the angel.
So I need 1 Merfolk Branch Walker and 2 J-Light Rangers. And...
Oh my god!
Fire. Wow, dude.
Let's get rid of this first. Oof.
Yeah.
Then we can play 4 lands or something.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! Oh!
Can you play with Kicker too? Oh my god, it's like your entire fucking deck. I kill everything you own. All the flyers. Wow. Wow, dude. Fight with fire. That's too fucking insane. And I bought the card because I trusted the owner. Wow, that's...
I didn't count, but it's probably lethal. GR Gups! Thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here.
Yeah. Next turn, it's like green fire, and he can see it like he's the beat. That's fucking insane. That is fucking insane.
Goddard's nice. Yeah, getting some uncommons.
Wow. I want to see what else I can do with this. So
Oh, this deck! Is Day 9 still here? You gotta try out this deck, man. It's so much fun.
Any thoughts on the
To like stream as well. You should try to stream this. If you're ever looking for a deck.
Permanently?
I might play sometime, but that's not enough to like make me come back right now. It's still the same stuff. There's nothing new. It's not really like that different. But I'm always open to the idea of playing some more Hearthstone when there's new expansions or like some new game modes or something.
You know
Just
what?
like 2 cards getting changed is not enough to like make me excited again.
Be used now.
Opponent goes first. I mean, this is pretty YOLO. You have the treasure map. Oh, these jade lights are so
Yeah,
juicy.
keep it.
I'm gonna keep this because the jade lights are like
you only-
really strong. If we can get 1 more forest.
Just put more lane cards.
Oh yeah,
You
there
got
we
it,
go.
do that you want.
Perfect.
There's your map.
Ooh, does he have a counter? Oh no, my wayward sword too.
We were
No!
Oh, J-Light Ranger. Alright.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, then you can square 1.
So if I get a land, it should probably be VN first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lane card. Turn 5, you got Planeswalker.
I do think so.
Plus 1.
I didn't live through hell to lose to you.
Get the, yeah, get the lane card.
Elf is pretty useless this one.
This is square. First. Nope. Playing 1-3.
I wanted to get rid of any non-lands, so we have better chance to get lands with this.
Library.
Oh, that's graveyard. We need to get to the good stuff.
Why graveyard? You need to get the enchantment ASAP.
I think we'll do an upkeep stop here. Try to not draw land.
I didn't get that one.
Well, rip through at the Green Seeker.
Amazing. I think
Oh, it didn't stop me, but should I do this right now? No, I don't think so.
Scry one. Scry one. You'll get the
Next time I have... Yeah, I know I have treasures, but it's still not lethal. We need to try to draw for some better stuff. He does have more discarding things though. So it's a little scary. If I do this right now, we have some... I'm gonna do it right now, I think.
No, don't do it.
Because I will still need a second. We won't deal 15. I'm gonna do it for 6 so we can keep the treasures. Because now fight with fire is lethal. And the second Bane fire is lethal. It will take me like 400 years to try to get a 15 damage thing. Slight error there. I should have played this first, not the land. Because if I draw a land from here, I could have played the land that he knows I have. I think I'm gonna keep that. Since this only explores once, I think it's worth. There's some value when you play like a Jade Light, when to like draw their first card more often, because you have a chance to the second card is a land, and then you have access to it. Okay.
Sacrifice the
I mean, obviously this wild growth is effectively a 4/6 or something.
Was that a better dog card first?
Nice.
Okay, well...
Getting those lands out of the way. How long can this go on? It's like, oh my god, nothing but
It
lands.
doesn't matter, really.
Oh well, I think we have a lot of time, so maybe we'll be fine.
If you would
We have 35 health.
fucking sorcerer, you could have won. 6, 7, 8, 37. Alright. Alright.
We have 4 experimental frenzies, we have 2 play with fires, we have 1 more Bane fire. Oh my god, and we have a land. We also have a land, that's right. We had 1 more land. But how many
He's got a
forests?
demon
Too
too.
many. Too many, chat, too many. Seems better than the other stuff.
What? 48. Oh, I gotta leave.
Oh my god, he must have really wanted some lands,
I
huh?
did like that.
I'm pretty sure the 3 meter was the superior play. But you can choose not to bounce this. When we play a deck that's built around experimental frenzy, we need to draw the... Are you serious right now? Oh my god, thank god.
Yeah,
Oh, chat, hold me.
can't be countered. Just fucking kill him.
Alright, we did it. I have to say, I started to have some doubts. I definitely had some doubts. Thank you, Thief of Sanity. Thank you, thank you.
Doesn't matter,
Oh.
can't be countered. It
Yes.
feels so good, IG. you can just slap him in the face. He can't do shit
Okay,
about it.
alright. Luck goes both ways.
Oh my god, I can't wait for them.
Sometimes you have bad luck,
It's
then
gonna
you
be
have some good luck.
Really overpowered.
Love it when they try to counter it. I mean, might as well, right? Dead either way. Who's going? Oh, he's going first. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Don't kill my elf. Bully. Alright, so against this you need a Wild Growth Walker. That card is like way better than anything else against this. Lance Pockets. Yeah. We have this guy this time, so at least we can play all the extra lands.
You can play your entire hand. That's a great one.
This game is most likely gonna come down to whether or not we draw the Wild Growth Walker. Just gonna do that now. So then we can just hard pass this next
The
turn.
deck is still overpowered.
Doesn't really matter. 10! Should I try to get the Wild Growth Walker? So I'm like, if I play the Vivian, I die anyway, don't I? So I'm gonna try to increase my chances. So we can like get rid of this. I mean, it does block though. It does block. Maybe I'll keep it.
Oh yeah, it does block. Permanent.
5, 6, 7.
Oh my god, pressure map works with the
Let's try now. So if I got a land, oh man, if I did have an extra land, then we would have been able to activate. No, we wouldn't, because he's shocked there.
I didn't even see that. I think you need to have three treasure maps.
No.
Because those are artifact tokens.
Oh, we can undo it though. We can undo it. Yeah. I was like, why can't I play my Vivian? 2-1.
Would you like to see what's left of us? Come to me.
Oh, we got the home.
We're definitely playing this because I need an extra blocker in case he somehow plays a haste creature. Okay, and the can't attack. No, killing him, putting him to 0 is not the win condition here. Healing out of range is. New card. That's double strike as long as you have City's Blessing.
Yeah.
Okay. We need one Explore card. One Explore card and this is a win.
Nature.
That works.
That doesn't do it yet. Why do you play this? Like, that's questionable. Let's just say questionable. That's the nicest way I have to like put it. How do you get City's Blessing as freaking mono red burn deck? I'm not following the trail of thought here.
Play your two guys.
That does not seem like a mono red card, chat. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do this on upkeep. I wanna do it. Do you have lethal if you... But these don't heal, so this is either way. This is the play. Does it kill? It might kill him.
And then kill everything.
5. I'm 2 off. I think I'm 2 off. Oh. Oh. But what if I attack
5,
first?
6, 7, 8, 9. You need one more link on.
We need to be sneaky, chat. We need to be sneaky. Oh, that felt good. That was satisfying.
I gotta leave, but that was really fucking fun. I got all the cards too. I'm gonna change my deck.